Hi, Kimberly Mackey here with New Home Solutions, and I am coming to you today from the barn so that I can talk to you about leadership, and hopefully we can get this 1,100-pound beast beside me to actually cooperate and be part of it. Prince, come up, say hi to everybody. So this is Prince, and there's lots of distracting grass around, but say hi to everybody. The reason that I'm coming to you from the barn today is I want to talk to you about leadership. And horses can actually teach you a lot about leadership, but we'll get to that in a second. So in the meantime, how about I let you go eat your grass while we talk? Leadership is a mindset. It's not a position. So earlier this week, I was actually talking to one of the salespeople that I coach, and he said something to me that I found very disheartening. He actually said to me that no one respected him. We were talking about respect, things that he could do to lead from where he is. And he said no one respected him. I stopped for a moment. It took me a bit aback, and then I thought, and I said, well, what are you doing to earn that respect? And I think that's a good question for all of us to consider, regardless of what our title is. Horses can't be pushed from behind. You can't go push a horse and tell it to go somewhere. If I try pushing him, he's like, nope, grass is good here. Oh, not going anywhere. So if I try to pull him from the front, the same thing happens. He says, nope, the grass is good here. I don't want to go. I'm going to just stay right here and eat the grass, Mom. That's all I'm going to do. But if I walk beside him and get his attention away from the grass, of course, then he is going to walk anywhere that I want him to walk. The point of this is when you walk beside people and they know that you're with them, then they're also going to respect you. They will look at you as a leader and they will follow you and they'll follow your direction, regardless of what your title is. So let's talk about what can you do from whatever position you're in to be a leader. One thing that you can do is to thank people. Be appreciative. Always be appreciative of what people are doing. I like to reward right behavior and talk about right behavior for people and appreciate the efforts that people are putting forth. A lot of times we get caught up in only rewarding the outcome, but it's the right behavior that leads to the outcome. So if you see somebody trying really hard, encourage them. Thank them for their efforts. It doesn't matter that you're not their boss. They'll see that somebody is paying attention and they'll look at you for leadership. Of course, if you are their boss and you're doing that, well then all the better, because that's even more important, that when you are the boss that you are thanking people and rewarding that right behavior, because it's the right behavior that leads to the results that we're looking for. Go out of your way to make the company look good. So I know that a lot of salespeople, they may not like the dress code, they may not like this, or they may not like that, and sometimes it gets easy to get on that phone tree and do the yammer, and call your friends and complain about something, or say that something isn't right. That's not being a leader. Leaders talk about solutions, and leaders look at solutions for things, and they accept that company guidelines are just that. They are company guidelines. So follow those company guidelines. Don't complain about them. Lead from where you are. And if there is something that needs to be changed, don't just complain about it, but look for a better solution, a better alternative. Back it up, do some homework on it, and then take that to your leadership team, your management team, and talk to them and find out what the possibilities of that might be. Take yourself seriously. Now, life is short, and of course, I'm out here with a horse to illustrate a point. So I understand we should have fun, but having fun doesn't mean that we don't take ourselves seriously and put in the time and the effort, do the homework, read books, go to classes, listen to podcasts, take any good training that you can get to better yourself, and then take action from that training, regardless of your position. Because if you're doing that, people will naturally see you as a leader. Realize that others are watching you, so model that right behavior. For the company leadership, that's even more important. If you're the owner or the manager, are you modeling the behavior that you're asking of your team? Are you showing up on time for meetings? when you're there, are you all in on that meeting, or are you busy and distracted, taking calls and letting people walk in and interrupt you when you're supposed to be spending time with someone? When you're there, focus on the task at hand. And that will garner you the respect of everyone around you. And that goes for whatever your position happens to be. The bottom line is that no matter what your title is, you can be a leader.